first stage of the 2025 USARA National Championship race is a roughly 13-mile trek beginning at Lake Weddington. There are 15 optional checkpoints on this point-to-point trek with just over 1,100 feet of elevation gain. The team who clears Stage 1 in the fastest time will win the Wizards of Oz award. Teams then find themselves on the banks of the Illinois River, where they'll transition to boats for an increasingly exciting paddle stage. Viewers will note that during the Stage 2 paddle, there's only a single checkpoint found on the river. This will benefit teams with strong paddle arms and no need to worry about navigation. At the halfway point of the paddle lies Checkpoint 17 and the Woka Whitewater Park. From here, teams will have a choice to continue paddling through the Class 2 and 3 whitewater or make their portage to transition area number 2. The team with the fastest paddle time between CP17 and transition area number 2 will earn the Woka Whitewater Award. The course doubles back on a 5-mile point-to-point trek that ends at the same Woka Whitewater Park, where teams' bikes will be waiting for them. You will see during that Stage 3 trek that the teams now have some elevation to contend with. Of course, their arms have been doing the work since the whitewater and their legs were doing the beginning work, but now it's time to climb. Once on bikes, the fast teams will need to make quick work of Stage 4, an 8-mile spin to the town of Siloam Springs. During that ride to Siloam Springs, teams will only have to worry about one optional checkpoint on this stage, CP24. They'll stop for a short photo by visiting and identifying several hidden locations within the town. The citizens of Siloam Springs are in for quite a treat, as they will see hundreds of racers throughout the town finding the checkpoints running around in their adventure racing gear. Stage 6 promises around 20 miles of biking on the way to transition area number 5 and the start of the Garmin relay trek. As you can see during Stage 6, the bike, as teams make their way to the transition area, they will have to contend with some pretty tricky navigation with a lot of turns in the rural countryside. There are some CPs along the way, and hopefully teams will make good choices as they travel from point to point. This is not the time in the race to lose focus. Good luck, navigators. The Garmin relay trek. This section is divided into 3 parts, and teams must assign a different team member to each part. That's right, everybody has to take part and everybody has to get involved in the navigation. It can't just be one person. This unique orienteering section will test the navigation skills of all teammates who take on each of the 3 parts. Teams with multiple strong navigators will have a big opportunity to make time on the field here. Note that the team members must go out consecutively, not simultaneously. Back on bikes, teams are yet again going to need to move quickly in order to advance. Teams will bike further north, visiting CP34 on the way to transition area number 6. At the end of the 22-mile Stage 8 bike are 5 more points accessible on foot. Teams wishing to clear at this point will find some of the most subtle navigation challenges on the entire course. In one final epic ride, teams will have the opportunity to discover over 33 miles of single track within the beautiful Vista trail system. This trail system offers complex navigation for tired legs and tired minds this late in the race. The rules are specific here, so sleep-deprived navigators will need to pay extra attention to the order in which they attack the points. Riding into the finish, teams will ascend the bike-friendly 6-story ramp to the roof of the Ledger, an iconic new co-working and community space in downtown Bentonville.